Hey everybody, Dutchman Mods and Repairs, Dutch here, working on a 2004 F150 FX4, doing that wonderful starter replacement. What a stinking nightmare. Well, actually everything easy on this except for one bolt, and if you know anything, I've done any searching on YouTube, on the internet, you know exactly what I'm talking about, or you're watching this because you're in it, and I feel for you. But I want to pass along what I used and what I did on this job. Let's get into it. All right, so I'm up in the passenger side wheel well. We're looking through the exhaust manifold. Oh, you could just see the head of the bolt right there. I'm hoping you can, okay? So if you can't, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Basically, it's buried underneath, back up in there, directly through, kind of back through this section here. So let me step back a little bit. I gotta sit down, rest myself. So let me give you some tools that I used here on this job. And some of these are gonna be like, what the heck are you talking about? I looked up, probably like most of you, a whole bunch of stuff like what is everyone else using to do this job. And I guess some of them work, some of them better than others, whatever. So this is just my 2 cents on the whole scheme of everyone trying to get this top bolt out. I would like to get my hands on the engineer who put that section of the vehicle together, because that's just, there's no reason for it. Well, yeah, there is a reason for it. Us DIY people struggle, and most people will just take their vehicle to the shop and have the shop do it, right? Charge you $500–600 to replace the starter. But anyhow, that's my rant. So to get it out, this was the prime the prime tool right here, and this is what I meant by a two-man job. So I was underneath the truck down here, and I had my dad working from up here with a light. We actually rigged this light with some tie straps up in here to kind of hold it. So we got, see, he had 2 hands free to shine down in there. My drop light would not give enough light with everything that's up in there. You couldn't get enough light down in there to kind of see what's going on. From underneath, you're kind of feeling like, if you've done this a few times, I imagine you can you kind of know exactly what direction you're going, whatnot. For me, this was my first time doing this, so obviously, hopefully, actually my last time doing this too. What I would do is I would fish either of these, and I used both for different reasons. This for breaking loose, and then just kind of this for the final loosening out, and then kind of vice versa. Using this to start it and this to finish. But my dad would use this magnet here to grab onto the tool through the exhaust manifold there, and he would kind of steer it. And he would just tell me from the back, hey, lift up the back, towards the driver's side, and we kind of got it on there. Then he could, once we're on there, then he could put just a little bit of pressure on there to, make sure the socket wouldn't roll off the bolt as we loosened it up and got it out. So that was coming out. Now going back in, what I did is I took the bolt and used this parts grabber tool. See how it kind of extends out like this? And I put the bolt head inside there where it gripped, and then I took some black electrical tape and kind of wrapped around so that I kind of had a little bit of a grab on the head of the bolt. And then I can actually kind of demonstrate this a little bit. And since I'm holding the camera, I can't really do everything, but using 2 hands, I could literally feed this in, and then also, whoops, to demonstrate here, I could bend it with 2 hands, and then I just literally could, with it in there, I could pivot and just rotate to start that bolt. So that's what Dutch did on this job. I'm not going to go into all the remove and replace stuff, because there's, other than that by far is the hardest part of the job, is that top bolt, getting it in and out. I've spent a lot of money on all kinds of extensions and wobbles and this and that. That's what I did. That's my 2 cents on the topic. Give it a shot if you got all that stuff, or you think hey, that's the deal. Honestly, using that tool right there, putting it back in, made it a piece of cake. Going in, I would do that in a heartbeat again. That was like, once I got it taped up and in, it was like 30 seconds and the bolt was started. And then we used the 1/4 inch and the magnet to guide, pressure on, tighten it up, we're good to go. So yeah, once we had that figured out, literally putting that top bolt in took us maybe 5 minutes. Hope you find this video helpful, and yeah, feel free to like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Come along the journey as we work on things around the house, in the driveway, and out on our property as well. We've got the Longleaf Acres portion of the channel too, where we're developing our homestead. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Have a great day. This is Dutch out.